They say silence is louder than words, but the night my entire family clapped while my brother called me worthless? That silence nearly killed me. And what I did next shattered everything we thought was family. It was November, cold enough that the windows fogged with breath inside our Raleigh home. I'm Celia Warren, 38 years old, and on that night, I thought I'd finally earned my moment. A promotion at my firm, a title I'd clawed my way toward for years. I pictured laughter, toasts, maybe even pride in my parents' eyes. Instead, I got betrayal served with the turkey. The dining table glowed under candles, jazz hummed low, and the scent of roasted turkey lingered. My husband, Daniel, teased me earlier that I'd bought enough food for an army. My son, Ethan, had helped mash the potatoes, sneaking bites when he thought I wasn't looking. Everything was perfect, or so I thought. As my relatives trickled in, I noticed it: stiff smiles, short hugs, glances that felt rehearsed. My brother, Caleb, showed up late, eyes glued to his phone, smirking like he already knew a secret I didn't. My parents sat heavily, saying little. My aunt rambled about the weather, her laugh a shade too brittle. The air buzzed with tension I couldn't name, but I brushed it off. Tonight was supposed to be different. Tonight, they'd finally see me. When the pumpkin pie hit the table, I cleared my throat, ready to share my news. My hands trembled beneath the linen napkin, but Ethan squeezed my fingers, grounding me. I inhaled, about to speak, and then Caleb stood, glass raised. "Smile sharp, Mom and Dad said, you never contribute anything to this family." The words sliced the air, clean and merciless. Laughter. Applause. My cousins clapped like it was theater. My parents nodded along, their faces smug, almost proud of the jab. My aunt joined in. Every clap landed like a whip across my skin. I froze. My smile turned brittle. My heart thrashed in my chest. Ethan's fork hovered midair, his eyes wide with confusion. Daniel's hand pressed mine, but I could barely feel it. Something broke in me. I pushed back my chair, the sound screeching against hardwood. My smile didn't waver, though my voice cut sharper than glass. "Perfect," I said. "Then the $6,000 I've been paying every month to keep Mom and Dad in their house stops tonight." The room fell into stunned silence. My father choked on his wine, coughing so hard his face turned crimson. My mother's fork clattered onto her plate, her skin draining pale. Caleb's grin faltered. My cousins stared, eyes darting like they wanted to vanish into the walls, but I wasn't done. "For 5 years, I continued, my voice steady though my hands shook, "I've covered that mortgage. $72,000 a year. Over $360,000 total. Plus your health insurance. Plus repairs. Plus every emergency no one else could bother to handle." I looked straight at my parents. "And you let them stand here and say I never contributed?" The silence was deafening. Even the hum of the refrigerator in the kitchen seemed cruelly loud. Caleb sank back into his chair, his face a storm of anger and shame. My mother wouldn't meet my eyes. My father sipped at his wine, coughing into his napkin. I felt strangely calm. Years of sacrifice, years of hoping for approval that never came, burned away in that moment. "This stops now," I said. "You want me invisible? Fine. But you'll pay your own bills. Every last one." Daniel squeezed my hand. Ethan's eyes shimmered, not with fear, but with something that looked like pride. That night was the end of us. 3 days later, my phone buzzed with a voicemail. My mother's voice, half pleading, half accusing. "You're being too harsh, Celia. We need you to keep covering the house. You can't just leave us like this." Not one word of thanks. Not one memory of the years I kept them afloat. Just demands wrapped in guilt. I deleted the voicemail. Then I logged into my bank account, canceled the mortgage transfers, canceled the insurance payments. With one click, I freed myself. Relief and dread twisted together, but I knew I'd finally chosen me. That same night, the whispers started. Texts from cousins I hadn't heard from in years. "How could you abandon your parents? You're selfish. And then Caleb's message, "You're destroying this family. Fix it. Fix it?" The man who'd humiliated me was now furious that I wouldn't keep paying for his silence, that I ignored him, but the truth has a way of clawing its way out. A week later, my aunt called me. Her voice shook. "Celia, you need to know something. Caleb's known about the money for years. He bragged about it, told me he didn't need to help because you were covering everything. He let you carry it all." I went cold. So it hadn't been ignorance. It was strategy. Caleb had let me bleed for years, then cut me down in front of everyone to keep himself the hero. The rage in my chest was nuclear. It wasn't just betrayal, it was calculation. That night, I blocked his number. No explanations. No second chances. Some doors deserve to stay locked. Now, weeks later, my parents still post vague messages online, painting me as greedy, even dragging Daniel's name into it. They call me ungrateful. Cold, but you know what? I've never felt clearer. Family isn't who shares your blood. It's who shows up. My real family, the ones who hold me when I break, who laugh with me over pizza, who believe in me without a price tag, that's Daniel. That's Ethan. Everyone else? They made their choice. And I finally made mine. So I'll ask you, if you were in my place, would you have kept paying? Or would you have walked away too? Tell me in the comments below. Because I think deep down, you already know my answer.